Here we go. Ah. Meatsy. Fabulous. Meatsy. That is for you. Oh, near smudge there. I don't know if this works. I used to do my hair like Robert Smith. Amazing. That must have taken ages. Must have taken absolutely ages. That's a labour of love. That is a labour of love. I don't think I have done Marissa. Where are we on? We're on... Katana. Surprise me. Oh! Honestly, that never tires. How could it? How could it? There we go. Katana, there we go. This one is for you. I'm sorry about the goats. Honestly, if I had a... Honestly, they were magnificent. They just would have walked in and out in various different dresses and headgear and things like that. You would have absolutely gone insane for them. They were amazing. Sadly, they're on the M6. You were promised. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Blame the M6, and I think they're redoing the bypass or something. I mean, it could be anything. I sincerely apologise. Right, we're on to Christy. Christy. No, Christy, you put the stars to shame. This music at the moment is called Winter Saltings by Laura Cannell. But if you haven't heard, she's on Bandcamp. She's absolutely extraordinary. I didn't do that. That just did that. What is going on with that? Absolutely no idea. Madness. Oh, this is a good one, though. Absolute. I mean, honestly. You pay nothing and you expect... I mean, it's just extraordinary. Yes, Howl's Moving Castle. Yes! Fabulous. Both the movie as well as the book. Written by a Brit. I have a feeling that she was Welsh. Could be wrong. But yeah, written by a Brit. Christy, that one is for you. Right, we're moving on to Ash. This is fantastic, by the way. This is called The Local Honeys. From Kentucky, from the Appalachian Mountains. Ash. Vaguely interesting story about this song, for those who are interested. It was collected originally, as far as I'm aware, by Shirley Collins when she was touring that part of the world. And it's actually an English song. Everyone thinks it is an American song, but it's just been adopted in that part of the world. But it's actually an English song. What part? I don't know. But there we go. Oh, hello from Finland. Hello. There we go. Ash, there we are. That is for you, my friend. Veronica. Here we go. to make sure some of these are dry. I just realised my family's from Appalachia. Grew up hearing some wild stuff. Oh, Cryptid in Disguise. Yes. Love that. Hello to Canada. Hello, hello, hello. Sandals with socks. It all depends. It all depends. I reckon it could be done. If you dressed a little bit like Hunter S. Thompson and had the same sort of intensity about things, I think you can absolutely. Who's this handsome fella? It's me. It's me. Thank you. It's just me. It's just me. Calm yourselves. It's just me. There we go. Hello from Switzerland. Hello, Switzerland. Very well. We're all very well here. Handsome fella, I'm sure you'll agree. Don't know where he is now. I'm just using his body as a skin suit. That's all that is. There we go. Pop that one there. Ah, Nicole. Nicole. Little Lindsay Buckingham there. Fantastic. Oh, Nicole, that one is for you. That one is for you. Riley and Catherine. Riley and Catherine. Fleetwood Mac was your first concert. That's an extraordinarily good concert. Extraordinary. What was my first concert? The first concert I remember was Springsteen with my mother. Don't get me wrong, I have been to a lot of concerts with my mother. She's very much into her music. Big fan of Jay-Z. Not even a word of a lie. Big fan of Jay-Z. And the boss. I mean, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Another stormy camel this evening. Sadly, yes, I'm afraid that. Stevie is a goddess. Absolute goddess. I couldn't agree more. There we go. Riley and Catherine. Your mum and you saw the boss for your 30th. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I think I've seen Springsteen 4 or 5 times. He only just finished about an hour and a half ago. Because that man will just keep going until you turn off the lights, and even then, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jordan. This is for you, my friend. Do I love or hate Marmite? Hate. Most of the members of the family like and love. Myself, no, thank you. Oh, Fraser. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Eddie Rabbit was your first concert. That's extraordinary. Hannah Montana was the first concert. Very good. Very, very good. Right, Jordan. There we go. Jordan, there we go. The first concert was Iron Maiden. Jordan. That's a fantastic concert. I fear my first concert was probably very less, probably very uncool. It's probably something like Rick Astley. It's probably like that. I like to think it was Springsteen or REM or Oasis, you know, something like that. Tears for Fears, amazing. I saw Tears for Fears actually a few years ago, and they were absolutely awesome, I have to say. My first concert was a Japanese band, Dear N. Grey, when they did the first tour of the States. That's amazing. That's amazing. Chemical Romance, brilliant, brilliant. Offspring, amazing. Goodness me. Love Iron Maiden. Everyone loves Iron Maiden. That's amazing. Right. Marie. There we go. It's for you, Marie. There we go. Okay, and it's just in case people are worried, it is drying, so that's good. Hopefully you're all making friends. Yes, just chat amongst yourself. This is just a facilitation. Just enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. Right, Elise. Changing pens again. Elise. There we go, Elise. It's for you. That is for you. Wolf Alice. Oh, brilliant. Amazing. I knew the guitarist of Wolf Alice. But I say knew. He messaged me once. I got very excited. And that's the end of that story. Hope you enjoyed it. Roxy, my friend. Where are we? Oh, did this 20 minutes. This is great. Boys Like Girls and We the Kings. Fantastic. Amazing. Roxy. Yes. I hope people are enjoying the sort of 70s folk vibe that's just been happening. Saw Rammstein. Yes! I'm not going to dance. Unbelievable. This is the stuff. The Watersons. Amazing. Bright Phoebus is the album. If you've never heard it, please, you absolutely have to listen to it. It's an extraordinary piece of work. It really is. Roxy, that is for you. Right, Alicia. It's hard to do these two things at once. Do you remember that? Oh, you saw the Stones. That's very cool. I saw the Stones. I've only seen the Stones once. But they were awesome. I would like to see the party play rubber bands. Wouldn't you? It'd be amazing. There we go. Alicia, that is for you. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I mean, maybe something like that. A sway, but that's what you're gonna get. I'll get very lightheaded, and no one wants an ambulance. Not happened to the goats and the camels. It's all over for that, you know. Rammstein, definitely your favourite concert. Amazing. I'm waiting for Cass Elliot to play. I was going to say, we're going to be waiting a long time. But I get it on the thing now. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Right, Charlotte. Here we go, we go back to black. Charlotte. Charlotte, that one is for you. I will not bend to the whole group dynamic of wanting dance. A little boogie maybe, but it's got to, you know, I've got to hydrate. You're absolutely right. I hope people are enjoying this particular mug. Yeah, just because I think it's in keeping. You've got to. Oh, Sassenach City. Hello, Sassenach City. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Oh, loving city. Yes, fantastic. You see how that sort of blends in with everything. You've got to get the aesthetic right. I feel. Bend like a rubber band. I see what you're doing. You're quoting me back at you. Love the mug. Thank you, Russell. Thank you. It's a good mug, isn't it? And yeah, quite sort of anatomical, as you can obviously tell. Have a series of those. You don't need to know that. It is like a Gale Grove. Right, this is for Kiyomi. You see, it's just got to happen organically. Just got to happen organically. And then it's just going to flow. You see? It's fantastic. Gotta love it. What have we got in here? Oh, this is good. This is good. Everyone's got to have that. The novelization of the Wicker Man. You've got to have a bit of Wicker Man in your life. You really, really have. Try and put that back. Just under the autobiography of Roger Moore, who is the greatest Bond there is, who mixed together. I think you probably wouldn't go too far as to say, oh, if Gale was a Bond, he would be Roger Moore. You know, very suave, very sophisticated, a little bit humorous. Not quite really sure how he's going to survive, but he does. And there's a lot to be said for that. Lot to be said for that. Yeah, that movie is sensational. Not the bees. Although you do obviously have to tell the bees everything, especially when, you know, some people die and all those kind of things. You've got to tell the bees. It is a great book. It's really good. That's excellent. What else? House on the Borderland. If you've never read House on the Borderland, William Hope Hodgson. There are some of you that I've recommended this to, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's like cosmic horror before Lovecraft. In fact, Lovecraft cites him as being one of his greatest influences. He was a British writer, small man, bodybuilder, was in the Navy. And you can actually still find his little manual of bodybuilding techniques, William Hope Hodgson, and he wrote right there. There you go. You see? It's not just signing things. Educational. You see? All getting something here. There we go. Heather. This one is for you. I have no idea if that works or not. Gale is James Bond. I mean, honestly, if only it was that easy. Good Omens does rule. Your boyfriend says you love the musical taste. Of course. I mean, he's a man of refined taste. It absolutely goes without saying. He's an absolute keeper. I can say that just from a few lines. It's very easily. Dalton. Oh, yeah, from Penny Dreadful. Yeah, no, I can see that. People say along the same with Doctor Who, that the one you grow up with is your doctor. And I would say the same with Bond. The one you grow up with... Hey, Heather! Hello, Heather. The one you grow up with is your Bond. So the one I grew up with was Roger Moore. There was no way he was ever going to survive anything. Like, literally the start of any film, he was never going to survive. But, I mean, ridiculous. But he did it. And he did it with panache and a little raised eyebrow. Coming into the room, looking slightly annoyed, looking terrified, leaving with aplomb. Does everything. You do need to start The Master and Margarita. Master and Margarita, one of the greatest novels ever written. Hello, Barcelona. Hello, Barcelona. Right, Brie. Bree, 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 Bree. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live long. Tennant, yours was Connery. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that. There we go, Bree. This one is yours. Isabel. Greetings, Isabel. In Brazil, greetings. Isabella, my apologies. There we go, that one's for you. I'm just going to check these are actually drying. I mean, goodness me. David Tennant is your doctor. I would actually love the fact that you would go into a GP and actually David Tennant would be there. How would that make you feel if you walked into a GP and David Tennant was there as your GP? Just saying, just pop your trousers on over there and I'll be there in a second. I mean, quite something. If you're going for an ear infection and you have faced with David Tennant, would be absolutely extraordinary. The favourite yes, the favourite Doctor Who question. Yep, it came up. It started with Bond, it's gone to Who. Yeah, we're good. We're all good. Isabella, there we go. That one is yours. That there. Oh, hello. There we are. Right. Draw something. Someone wants me to draw something. They are in for massive disappointment. Let's just see how this goes. I might do it again. Let's do it again. Here we go. You die happy. I'm assuming that's to that David Tennant question, because obviously he's not a medical man and his medical knowledge is probably quite, I mean, yes, he's played a doctor. But yeah, so there we go. Anyway, I'm going to draw a little picture again. Now it's a modern classic, so I'm going to see if I can replicate it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Stop that. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. This is. I mean, it's still good. Might even put some little. Look at that. I put movement marks on it. Yeah. That's. Thank you. Yes, an artist. Yes. Look at that. Unbelievable. There we go. If that doesn't end up in the Louvre, not the loo, but the Louvre, then I will be amazed, genuinely. Oh, who likes the Lemonheads? Who's a fan of the Lemonheads? Must be a few of you are a fan of Lemonheads. What's the favourite Monty Python film? Holy Grail, I would say. Just first one I saw, consistently brilliant, consistently good. Really? Archer, you're going to get the Tara drawing tattoo. I want to see it. Honestly, I salute you. I really do. It's a minor masterpiece at best, if I can say that. Lemonheads are awesome. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous is all I can say. Especially this. I think this song just typifies what I think Gail absolutely would be this song. Doesn't really want to be out. Is not an outdoor person. Thank you, Spooky Tara. Hayato? Holy Grail is hands down amazing. The Louvre needs its own. It does. You know what? It would be a very small section, probably near the bathrooms, but still, it would be a good addition, I feel. And my friend, this is for you. This is for you. Especially this. I think this is exactly what he would say. Exactly. Yes, sound effects will be back, so don't worry. Don't you worry. There we go. Anne. And this one is for you. Oh, Dewey. Dewey, my friend. Oh, one of the greatest bands in the world. Oh, Dark Crystal, fantastic. Didn't it? I think that got cancelled after one season, which I thought was most peculiar. I thought it would be absolutely extraordinary and amazing. Right, Dewey. Dewey. Yes. One of the greatest songs ever. Oh, this song is extraordinary. It's almost like a funeral song, but in a joyous kind of way. Sorry for bringing it all down. Oh, Em and Dean. You guys. Em and Dean, how are you? Sorry I had to dash off yesterday. Sorry about that. I was doing this. Yes. Hey, Em and Dean. Wine o'clock? It's wine o'clock there already, Emma. Shocking. I'm shocked and appalled. To drive home in the rain. Oh, unbelievable. Labyrinth is amazing as well. Bolton. You would get a tattoo, well, not Bolton, but you'd get a tattoo of him eating a boot. I'd get a couple of drafts of it first. Just saying. Dean has just text. Thank you. And I love you. Dean. Yes, I do. I'll send you one of these, if that's all right. Yeah? Don't worry. It's you, all right? Don't worry about it. There we go. Got lots of Gale tattoo. Amazing. Hello from the Netherlands, Scarlet Cosplay. Hello. We're all talking Lord of the Rings now. We're all talking about Lord of the Rings? Okay. We'll make a cool small tattoo. The earring, yes. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? Someone ate a battery. That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. Hopefully that was removed. I don't know if that was a surgical thing or it just... Car battery would be tricky. Watch battery, you'd be fine with that. Absolutely. We've all done a watch battery. Like a big one of those square rectangular things. That would be tricky. You could talk about Tolkien if you wish. Absolutely. I have read Silmarillion many years ago. I read it as a kid at school many years ago, just because nobody else was, and I thought I'm into this, so I'm just gonna do it. Right, Hayden. Hayden, this one is for you. Honestly, if you do start getting an orb tattooed, you will start eating boots. That is just a thing. I don't think you've eaten a battery. Good. Yes, Tom Waits. That is Tom Waits. Hell Broke Loose. I mean, one of the greatest artists of all time. Yes, I did read it at school because I thought, why not? You know? I also read Somerset Maugham, The Moon and Sixpence, because I was that kid. So you can imagine how many friends I had for doing that. Right, next one. Casimir. I mean, talk amongst yourselves. Ooh, Mass Effect tattoo. Okay, nice. Right, let's carry on. Right, Mitzi. What else we got? What else we got on the shelf here? What is here that's good? Oh, there's just so much. J.G. Ballard. I think I mentioned J.G. Ballard. You can't really see it. It's just on the edge there. Heartily recommend. He wrote The Empire of the Sun, the Spielberg film with Christian Bale, but he's a big sci-fi writer and sort of dystopian stuff. Absolutely extraordinary. His famous one is Crash, which if you've never read Crash, you absolutely have to read Crash. It's just amazing and bizarre. Cronenberg made it into a film and it was booed at Cannes. Not for the quality of the film, just the actual content. Amazing. He then went on to make Naked Lunch, which I've seen a number of times, and is bizarre, to say the least. It's unfilmable, for a start. It's still unfilmable, but it's very good. I heartily recommend. There we go. Mitzi. That one is for you. An Oblivion tattoo. Spider stop licking it tattoo. I mean, why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, I ate dirt as a kid. I pushed things up my nose, all kinds of crazy crap, honestly. We are overdue. You know what? You're absolutely right. Let's have a sound effect. Let's have something before we really hit on with, but a Fairport convention. We'll just stop there. Obviously, now I've stopped it. We've ruined it, and it won't come back again. I think that goes completely without saying. Well, I think we've done this, which we all love. I mean, that's... Yes, Mike Lee's Naked. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely loved all that. Right, what else have we got here? Let's have a trawl through... I've no idea what this is.
Where the actual Richard and Judy were going to be there.
There you go. So that happened as well. I mean, amazing. What else have we got here? No, that's nothing. That's Trumpet Fanfare. We've done that one. We've done that. That's just noise. That's just, I don't know what that is. That's just numbers. No idea. This is... Why would I have this? It's random musket fire. I mean, why does anybody need random musket fire? I mean, you wait, you'll suddenly be doing something tomorrow and you're going, God, I really need some random musket fire. Where am I going to get random musket fire at this time of night? There you go. Oh, this one. This must be good. Yeah. It's basically just a metal box falling over rocks. I mean, Can't argue with that. There's a few more. Do you know what? I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to save that one because that's going to be great. Don't know what it is. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Well, we're going about another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go for a toilet break. Just so we all know. Bit too much information, but yeah, hey, we're all friends here. You see, I turn it back on again now, and it's just, I can see it's doing something. It's thinking about it. Like a fine wine, absolutely. Hopefully not corked. No, it's not a mullet. It was the late 90s. What did you expect? I had long hair like that. What can I say? The bracelets. Well, green is my lucky colour. I think it's within Chinese astrology. Green is very good. So hence these are. Then what are they? Jade? No, they wouldn't be jade. It'd be worth a fortune, wouldn't it? Anyway, they're green, whatever they are. Anyway, the green is a good thing. And since wearing them, I can attest to positivity. So, I mean, that's good. You do need to go there, JFH Cosplay. It's just the front, though. I don't want you going there thinking it's going to be like a galleon. There is a pub in Camden, which is like a castle. I think it's called the Camden Castle. That is like a castle, and it's deliberately done to look like a castle and be like a castle. So, you know, try that is what I can say. Right, Jay. Oh, let's go. In the words of Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. There we go. Right, where are we? Jay. Oh, this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Jackson C. Frank, extraordinary artist. Internet people. There we go. I'll just wait a little while. Hello, everyone comes back. We've got about another 10 minutes and then we'll... Okay. So this one is for Jay. Right, this one. How dare the internet? Not even raining today. Absolute revenge of the camels, exactly. Everyone's back. Well, a few of you are back. So Cameron. This one is for you. Oh, knocking that. There we go. Right, Cameron. Hello again, everyone. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to see you. Good evening all. Good evening, one. Good evening all. Yes, I do need Twitch. I know people have said this, but yeah. So you're absolutely right. There we go. Cameron, that one is for you. Oh, bonjour, bonsoir. I am merely taking a break. Merely taking a break. So do not worry. Right, Surge. Yes, we'll do this. Yeah, let's do this one, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll have a little break, and then we'll carry on. We'll carry on like 5 minutes, something like that. I'll wait. I'll come back after. I mean, I've got to refresh this. Old withered hand. I speak that, and où est le pamplemousse? And that's basically. I mean, those are the phrases that you need to get by, I find. But, there you go, really. Surge. There we go. Surge. It's actually tea. It's actually tea. Yeah. Yes. What you said. In what is that? French? Surge, and we are going to end just this little bit, and I shall be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes or so, something like that. This one is for Sue, the wonderful Sue. Look at that. As I've said before, all my own hair. And I brought my own ruff. Every actor owns at least 2 or 3 ruffs in different sizes. It's Dutch. Thank you. There we go. Right. There we go. And that one is for soon. I know I should keep my hair. Like that. It's remarkably fetching. I think you'll all agree. There we go. Fantastic. Great. All right, everyone. I'm going to take 5, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now. Okay. Well, so 5 minutes.
What happened to it again?
The problem is, that problem then... just press N now. Yeah. No, it's off. Do I press N now?
I don't know, yeah.
And then suddenly... watermelon. Little sour watermelon. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go in again. Because you eat the whole box in one sitting. You may be witnessing exactly that problem. I'm so sorry. Goodness me. I mean, yeah, please. I mean, help yourselves. There's plenty there. Can't go through that. Honestly, that will be absolutely shocking. Right, well, moving on. We're going on to Emily. Sharing is caring. I mean, honestly, if I could, then I would. Believe you me, I would. Yeah, your moth is puckering. Don't even want to know what that is. No, don't want to know what that is. There we go. For those that are interested, and for the rest of you, I mean, why not? The podcast, the Folklands podcast, new episode, will land on Halloween. I mentioned this yesterday, but just in case. New episode, Halloween. Stop licking the damn thing. Stop slurping the damn thing. Would be quite good. So yes, about underworlds, tunnels, the dark recesses. Why do we want to go underground? What's the need? Why do people want to do it? Very exciting, eerie, weird. A lot more creatures than I really had taken into consideration, which honestly frightened me a little bit, especially when they kind of loom out the darkness on people's hands. So that was quite something. Sarah, here we are. See how the music's doing. It's doing very well, as you can see. I mean, just I do enjoy Greek mythology. I do. I've got Rupert Graves. No, he wrote The White Goddess. Rupert Graves. The Greek Myths book. You know, the one, like, it's not in the Reader's Digest. There's another publication. Anyway, it's the one with the kind of hardback Greek Myths 1 and 2. So I do have that, which is a joy, absolute joy. So we do love a bit of Greek myth. We do love a bit of Greek myth. Oh yes, we do. There we go. So a little bit of that, just dangling in the background. Robert Graves, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yes, exactly. Egyptian myth, I find absolutely fascinating. Osiris and all that. I do like Norse. What have we got up there? We've got the Gaiman Norse mythology, which is brilliant, with the retellings of those. You don't want to get me started on the aqueducts. All right, I'll tell you about the aqueducts. Who doesn't love an aqueduct? No one, because obviously we all couldn't live in cities and towns if it wasn't for the aqueduct. I'm sorry. I've set myself off again. Absolutely shocking. Right. Kathleen. Yeah, yeah. What's the moon? That little moon there. Yeah, that little moon there. No idea. Never seen it before. No, I'm joking. It was a present from my wife, as we love moons and owls and things like that. And it was a very beautiful gift. She also, for when I had a moustache, look at that little fella. Absolutely glorious. And of course, it has to come in a pair. Isn't that amazing? Treasure them. They are glorious, 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 wonderful things. Right. Oh, Fiora Paladin of Helm, no less. Greetings to you. Greetings to you. I love owls. I absolutely love owls. Couldn't keep one. I think the amount of carcasses that they would bring in would rival any cat, to be quite honest. But I do love it. Right, Fiora, Paladin of Helm. Paladin of Helm. There we go. There we go. The moon has a little moustache. Yes, it does. It does have a little moustache. I mean, every attention to detail. Do you know what? I don't play any musical instruments. It is possibly, one of those things that you just think, oh, if only I had probably the skill and all of that, just to be able to do anything musical. I could play the spoons, maybe, and that really is about it. I would love to think I could play the drums, because the drummer is, cool. But do you know what? Yes, Japanese mythology. I'll come back to that other bit, but yes, Japanese mythology I find endlessly fascinating. I've just ordered a new book. There's a big, thick ones. I forgot what it's called, but it's all about Japanese monsters from the Kyoto regions, because that's kind of where they were. There's a lot more indigenous populations in the northern islands of Japan, and so the stories are still there. But even just stories about Mount Fuji and the forests around, and they're supposed to be charged with things. Absolutely amazing. I would love all that. There we go. I think we're getting dry here. I would love to go. I mean, I'm sure the Kyoto region is absolutely extraordinary, but I would absolutely love that. Can't remember what it's called. I will try and remember what that is called, what that book is called. I might try. Do you know what? Am I going to try and find it right now? You've got me now. What is it called? What is that called? Let's have a quick look here. I mean, it might take a while. Honestly, technology is never the thing. Never the thing. Oh, yes, I think it is. The Book of Yokai. Yes, I think it absolutely is the Book of Yokai. Let me see. Hang on. Bear with. Is it the Book of Yokai? Where is it? Not that. Got some great stuff here. The Gilda stories are supposed to be absolutely extraordinary. They're on my list. Queer Vampires. Supposed to be absolutely amazing. So, yes, it is the Book of Yokai by Michael Dillon Foster. Well done. Well done. That's impressive. That's extremely impressive. So I'm very impressed with that. Yeah, loves me a bit of mythos. Love a bit of that. Right, Ambi. Oh, why is that not moving? There we go. Ambi. There we go, Ambi. we go. Ambi, is that you? Or is that Rosie? Rosie? We don't have Rosie. Maybe we have. A limerick. Do you know what? I actually have. It's called the Gilda Stories. Yeah, the Gilda Stories. 1991 debut novel by American author and activist Jewel Gomez. Jewel Gomez, The Gilda Stories. I think it's part of a trilogy, but they're said to be absolutely extraordinary and absolutely brilliant. I think they're going to be made into something. Undoubtedly, they probably will be made into something. But yeah, just so you know. There we go, Ambi. There we go. That's for you. Cat was named Loki. Great name. There we go. Yeah, these are in Chinese, like, you know, numerology, folklore, horoscopes, things like that. It's they're green stones. They're not jade, but they're like that. But green because of my birth chart. So I'm born in the year of the snake. Green is very lucky. There are other obviously lots of combinations of things as well. But I thought this was the most sartorial, really. Do I cook? Yes, I do. And I love cooking. I think they are jade. Yeah, love cooking. I find it just so unbelievably relaxing because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You start with something, you then begin, and it has a process, and then you end with something. And, you know, even if it's half decent, people are very happy if you cook for them, which I love. Silver Witch Dream, snake as well, I think. Snake as well. No pets, sadly. Yeah, Snake Gang, rise up. Year of the Ox. Fantastic. Love that. Rat signs. Favourite thing to cook? Oh, I don't really know. Oh, crystals. I've got a little citrine thing. Again, same thing. Exactly the same thing. It's supposed to be very good and keeping the energies flowing and all of that. I mean, why not? Why not? I'm going to move this. I'm going to move into it. This is Matthews. Matthews, this is for you. Right, and with a slightly different pen. Yeah. Could be a goose. I mean, why not? Why not? Right, here we go. Prize. There we go. It's quite a long one, this. Chat among, just, talk amongst yourselves. Your rooster? That's good. Day is young. Nearly there, folks. Nearly there. As in for this one. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. What kind of animal would I get? I don't know. Something contained. I'd love an owl. I'd love an owl haven. Is that even a thing? Like an owl sanctuary or something like that? Something you could go outside. Just imagine that. And then maybe one with like crows or ravens or something. Like corvids will be quite something. Because you could get them to do stuff. They're really intelligent. They're hyper intelligent, and you could kind of do stuff, which would be amazing. And then you could just have one on your shoulder. There was a guy who walks around that I've seen a few times now, who has a parrot on his shoulder, and just walks around with a parrot on his shoulder. Talk about central London with an aviary. Yeah, imagine that. Just walking around with not a pirate, not a pirate. It's bold move, because obviously there's quite a lot of scat, and also sort of nut. So you've got kind of like nut detritus and scat. So I mean, I don't make the rules. I'm sure it's lovely. Corvids are fabulous. We all absolutely must befriend a corvid at some point. I don't think there's any rush. I think we can do. It's a good thing to do in the old age, I think. There we go. That's that one, Matisse. Unbelievable. I've just literally touched a button and it's gone. Unbelievable. Oh, no, that's happened. And it stopped again. Literally, I'm nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Unbelievable. Right, this one is for Katie. There we go. Katie. Right, we're going to go back. Katie, yes, Katie. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right, let's see. It's the absolute classic. Right, let's keep going. Where are we? There we go. Katie, there we go. Quoth the raven, nevermore, knocking at my chamber door. Someone missed the explosion sound effect. Say no more. Say no more. Glad you're here. Thank you. Right, explosion sound effect, you say? Let's have a little bit of that. I'm going to bring you in subtly with a little bit of box falling over rocks. I mean, that is really subtle. In fact, it's not even working. Yeah? What's not to like with that? And obviously my absolute personal favourite, if it will ever work, which I don't think it will. Yes, of course it will. Where is it? Come on. Where are you? There you are. Brilliant. That, I mean, you cannot argue. V for Vendetta. I love Alan Moore. Huge fan of Alan Moore. Now we're on to Alan Moore. Now we're into the sharp end of things. I have his Illuminations, which you probably just can't see, but it's just over there, which I haven't started yet. Apparently it's absolutely extraordinary. I started Jerusalem, and it's quite a lot. It's like 1,000 pages long. I mean, it's amazing, and it's dense. But the one, I think it's the Voice from the Fire, which I took away. I was filming, and I took it away, and I just kind of just drank it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Once you kind of really get into it, I thought it was just absolutely extraordinary. But yeah, big fan of Alan Moore. V for Vendetta, pretty much everything. I haven't read House of Leaves. I know exactly the book you mean. I haven't read it, but I intend to. There we go. Let's put that back down there. Right, where are we up to? Emily. Go. Emily, that one is for you. Kaylee. Oh yes, I do need to read House of Leaves. You're absolutely right. Where did you go when you went to Mexico? It was a long time ago. I went to Chichen Itza. When you can actually walk up it. So I actually have a photo somewhere of me standing on top of the pyramid, the Chichen Itza pyramid with Kukulkan that kind of comes down the side. And I remember going in September, and obviously in September is when the rains come. So there was a particular day, and it was all by complete chance, where the sun sets and where it hits the rocks, it looks like the scales of snakes starting at the tip of the tail and working all the way down to the head of Kukulkan, which is supposed to be it was like harvest. I mean, stop me if I'm completely wrong, but I think that's supposed to be the harvest as the time of the rains, the time of renewal for the Aztecs. So yeah, I went there. And then I went to Cancun and ruined it all. Haven't been to Japan. Japan is 100,000% somewhere I desperately want to go. I desperately want to go to Japan. I just think I would absolutely adore it. You swam in the sacred pool and then had diarrhea. That hopefully not at the same time, but I can understand that. The cenotes. Did you swim in the cenotes? Well, there's massive fish, which is just extraordinary, desperately extraordinary. Right, Kaylee. Right, Kaylee. Oh, it's Kaylee's birthday, everyone. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Kaylee, there we are. Oh, you require a... Right, here we go. Let's mix this up. There we go. Oh, that's quite interesting. Yeah, okay. That's a bit... Just mixing it up, keeping it a bit different. Different folklore in different countries. Yes. True. Yes, absolutely. That's one of the things we would absolutely desperately love to do, is we're going to start kind of doing England, then do Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and kind of branch out. But what I would love to do is then go to countries that the folklore is not particularly well known. Like I was in Belgium recently, and the kind of Flemish folklore is extraordinary. There's a lot of cryptids. Cryptids? In... Yeah, that's what I was up to. Kaylee, that's for you. In Flemish folklore. Isn't that, I find that absolutely extraordinary. There's a particular creature that lives in a lake near Ypres, I think that's how you pronounce it, that is only there to save children from falling in the lake. Now, how amazing is that? What an extraordinary, amazing thing. Appalachian folklore, though, I would dearly love. There's a whole thing about Appalachian folklore, and there's a thing called The Long Lost Friend, which is a grimoire that was written in the Appalachian Hills, and a lot of it is, obviously there's a lot of Bible reference and things like that, but a lot of it is old Germanic, Norse kind of, things that you would just treat people with, and things of that nature. And then it's just been twisted and changed because of the flora and the fauna and everything else around it. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I would love to go to Finland, the Philippines, all of this I would absolutely adore. Favourite cryptid? Interesting. I would say something like the Mothman I found quite interesting, or the Jersey Devil. Is it the Jersey Devil? And there's a kind of flying thing in Puerto Rico, which I find quite fascinating. I can't remember what it's called. But that I found absolutely fascinating. Yes, that would be absolutely amazing. It's doing its thing again. Favourite country I visited? Ooh, they're all good. That's the thing. They're all brilliant, and they all have so many amazing, extraordinary things. I remember going to Vietnam and making my now wife come to a ceremony on a river that was a day's. And you know when you find the one, when you say to them, "Oh, isn't this magnificent? This lovely hotel? How about taking a jeep across the mountains from South Vietnam into North Vietnam, getting on a rickety old boat, going down a river to a sacred site in order to just potentially just go and look at it." Absolutely extraordinary. And that was amazing. That was like something, I really felt like something out of Indiana Jones there. I mean, that was amazing. Opposite of the Belgian dog that pulls children out of the water. I think that's exactly it. That thing that pulls children is like a little creature thing. Amazing. Chinese folklore, I would love all of it. All of it. There we go. It's called a clud. Laura Black Shuck. Yeah, love all that. We're hopefully going to go sort of Anglia way to look at Black Shuck and all of that kind of stuff. I do really love folklore. Kelpies, love that. They are much kinder than Kelpies. Kelpies, yeah, the kind of water cow that will come and steal your children and all kinds of stuff. Amazing, amazing. I would love to come to Germany. If I had a chance to come to Germany, for any reason. Slavic folklore. Isn't Slavic folklore... Whoa, Baba Yaga. The house with chicken legs. There's a play on in London about Baba Yaga, actually, for those who want to know. Yes, Native American folklore, the skinwalkers. I mean, they're very kind of famous now, aren't they, the skinwalkers? But I find that absolutely fascinating, that particular part of America. Absolutely amazing. Alexandre. Oh, Rhys Darby's podcast on the cryptids. Interesting. It is Baba Yaga. Yes, it is Baba Yaga. Joel. Let's get a bit of gold pen going. There we go. Outlander Online. Hello. How are you all doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Come in. Come, sit, enjoy. Who have we got here? We've got Joel. We've got Joel here. Joel. There we go. Keelia. The Cryptid Keeper. Oh, I like the sound of that. That sounds good. The Wolpertinger. And then there's Germany with the Wolpertinger. What the hell is a Wolpertinger? See, this is the great thing about folklore. You just kind of get, there's so many variations and just so much of it. It's just endlessly fascinating. Endlessly fascinating. You've got to love that. There was a book out in the 70s talking about the Bermuda Triangle where there was an exorcist. I have the book. Genuinely, I have the book here somewhere. Where a guy exorcised the Bermuda Triangle. And apparently it worked. I mean, who's to say? Do you know what? I think this calls... I'm just saying as well, I'm just kicking back and... No. And what does it really have cryptids? It has certain... No, it does. It does. It has dragons. Well, it has a few things. What else does it have? It has a few... Oh, it has a thing called a lambton worm, which is quite exciting. Just 1 second. Let's talk about the show. There we go. Oh. There we go. That's for Hannah. Hannah, this one is for you. I know it's. I mean, this is the tiny proportion. Tiny. There's another maybe 9 bookcases. And there's bits on the stairs. There's bits out there. There's bits all over the place. What else have we got? Got some Graham Greene. We do like a bit of Graham Greene. Oh, this is ever so good. This is very good. This is about the Thai occult and the Thai rituals of things, which is absolutely extraordinary and crazy and just, yeah, amazing. The Arjans of Thailand. Absolutely amazing. Right, this one is for Carrie. Right, this one is for Carrie. There we go. Send me some folklore stuff. Send me some folklore stuff. Scarlet cosplay. Do. I'm fascinated in all of it and everything about it. It was a gift from my mother. There's a lot of mother things that I've really been talking about recently. But yeah, it was a birthday present from my mother. She knows me. She knows me. It's always one of those things, isn't it? You know, you often get presents, like you probably liked something when you were like 12 or 13. And then that will continue well into your 20s. If not, just touching the 30s as well. I mean, extraordinary. The bug, it is, what is it? I think it's a Hercules, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to look closer to it. But it's got like a little kind of horn thing. So yeah, look out for that. Aslan, this one is for you, my friend. Brilliant name, Aslan. Where's it from? Aslan, that one is for you. Yes, Narnia, exactly. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. There we go. Aslan, that is for you. Maggie, you are next up, my friend. You are next up. There we go. Oh, you want a little... Okay, something a bit different. Little smiley face. I really enjoyed D&D when I played it. I have no idea. Maggie! I did a little smiley face for you, Maggie. Hope that's okay. Let me know if that's okay. Very, very interactive. All books are great. All books are great. Ashley, this one is for you. Yeah. There we go. Ashley, this one is for you. Gotta love a bit of Midsummer Night's Dream. You gotta listen to love a bit of Midsummer Night's Dream. Is that all dry? That seems to be. There we go. Therese. But yeah, I love playing D&D. I thought it was just great fun. But it's just not unlike any other game in the sense that, you know, you're kind of told one needs to win a game. I found that absolutely extraordinary, absolutely bizarre. That you don't. It's the taking part. It is quite literally the taking part. And that was just revelatory. I thought it was amazing. Stanley Tucci as Puck. Amazing. Amazing. Shall I compare thee to a sow? Sindan and Julie. Oh, anything you need, consider it most enthusiastically done. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have a favourite musical artist or musical genre? Oh, that's tricky. I do adore Tom Waits, Kate Bush, R.E.M. I like a lot of music. I like a lot of music. I think a lot of music is memory, isn't it? The best type of music I like, and this isn't even a genre, but the best type of music I like is music that sounds like it's in another room. So Bjork debut has a song where she goes, come on girl, let's sneak out of this party. I could bring my little ghetto blaster, there's more to life than this. And then she walks out and the door's shut and it sounds like it's in another place. And I think it's that thing, it's that tonal quality that makes you feel like, well, I want to go over there. I want to see what that's all about. That seems to be the thing. I mean, grunge. I like grunge. I love Bjork. Oh, I love Bjork. Oh, just amazing. Amazing. There we go, Sindon and Julia. There we go. Yay, Julie! Julie, there you go, Julie. That one is for you. That one is for you. Danielle. Oh, Nick Drake. Nick Drake is extraordinary. I saw Bjork as well in concert. I like anything. Honestly, I like anything. If it's good and it's kind of got a little bit of heart and soul to it and sounds like it's in another room, then that would be extraordinary. I would love that. There we go. Eric Bachman, okay. I'll give that a whirl. I'll give anything a whirl. What is my guilty pleasure song? Probably the Moana soundtrack. King Crimson, my love. We'll get off that Moana. But honestly, I think it's because my kids play it in the car and you just can't help but just go, and it makes you well up. Honestly, it does. Love Phil Collins. Big fan of Phil Collins. He did change Genesis. Genesis was far more of a folk band, with Peter Gabriel was kind of in the fore of that. But he changed it magnificently. And I saw them at their last gig, the last Genesis gig, and they were amazing. He's got some lungs on him. PJ Harvey, absolutely amazing. Love PJ Harvey. Yes, the Moana soundtrack is so good. Merely a humble wizard on the road to redemption. There we go, Manny. Decemberists, I do like the Decemberists. The Court of the Crimson King. Yeah, that is awesome. Wasn't it King Crimson? The guy, what's his name? Robert. Can't remember. But he's married to Toya, and they did a lot of things during COVID. They did a whole thing during COVID, which is just really felt like a lunchtime thing. So that's, awesome. We listen to Moana over here as well with your 3-year-old. It's extraordinary. I've never seen Nick Cave, and I regret that. Nick Cave and Tom Waits are the ones I would sell an arm for. Not my own, just somebody else's. Chili's, yes, I saw the Chili's in Hyde Park many years ago. I have read 100 Years of Solitude, Marquez. Gotta love that. Gotta love Marquez. 100 Years of Solitude, what's the other great one he's done? Loving the Time of Cholera. Amazing, absolutely amazing. The Greatest Showman, I hate to say I've seen The Greatest Showman 3 or 4 times, not through through children saying, we're going to watch The Greatest Showman. Now you go, all right, fine, I'm watching The Greatest Showman, and then suddenly you go, it's just wonderful, the redemption of the man. That kind of thing. Mary. Mary, you are the song of larks as they flit through the trees. There we go. Okay. Romanced everyone and Gail and Astonishingly favourite. You saw Nick Cave twice! Oh, it's just annoying. In a good way, I'm sure you deserve it. Ugh. Julia, this is for you. Go, Julia, that is for you. Oh my goodness, will you talk about the Revenge of Anubis? Oh my goodness, that's a blast from the past. The Revenge of Anubis was a radio. It started off as a play, actually. We did it at the King's Head, that's now sadly, which I wrote it. I wrote like a series of short little plays. We did the Revenge of Anubis, we did the Curse of Elizabeth Faulkner, that went to Edinburgh, then transferred to the West End. It was like an hour long, but it was extremely good. I adored it. And The Revenge of Anubis was the follow-up to that, which we did at the King's Head, and then it became a radio play for the BBC. I have no idea if you can still find it, but you know, if anyone can. Yes, the Egyptian Anubis. Yeah, it was kind of like a little bit Agatha Christie type comedy, of course. I know that comes as a bit of a shock. Kate, this one is for you. There we go. Stop licking the damn thing. Do you know what? I haven't watched Fleabag. It's bad, isn't it? I haven't watched Fleabag. It's shocking. No idea why, but yeah, no, never watched it. I know, I've heard it's amazing. I've heard it's extraordinary. You know, all of that. Right. Bryony. There we go, Bryony. This one's for you. Bryony. Oh, dream roll. I don't know. Anything funny, anything good, anything that's just really good. C3PO in. That is a class name. Love it. C3PO in. I have a story about C3PO. I'm going to keep you hanging on that. It's a good one. There we go. Right, my C3PO story. I did see the Barbie movie. I enjoyed it very much. C3PO story. So many years ago. Wow. 15 years ago, something like that, I was meeting a very good friend of mine, David Cox. If you're there, hello. And he said, we've got a friend of mine coming. He's been working all day, so he might be a bit tired. In comes Anthony Daniels into just this little pub just off Soho. I was like, wow, look at that. Wow, it's amazing. It's Anthony Daniels, incredible. And He sits himself down, and you're just about to say, he said, now, look, darlings, I've had a very long day, and the last thing I want to talk about is Star Wars. And he goes, you know what, that is fair enough. You've been talking about that all day. The last thing you probably will want to talk about is my love of Star Wars, because you've heard every connotation there is, and every variation there is. Fine. Cut to about 4 bitters later, and he was like, let me show you something. Hang on. And he reaches down into his like Tesco's bag and he pulls out C-3PO's head. And he says, put it on. Just put it on. Go on. So, oh, right. So I'm, okay, great. So I put on C-3PO's head in the middle of a pub in London. Now, obviously, there's nobody in a pub in London that's going to think, that's C-3PO's head from Return of the Jedi, if I'm very much mistaken. No one's going to think that. You just look like a weirdo wearing a very stiff gold plastic head. And he then says, why don't you try the hands on? So I'm trying the hands on, and they are incredibly stiff to move. What about that? So I have worn C-3PO's head from Return of the Jedi. What about that? And put his hands on. And he was saying that, you know that scene, I think it's in Star Wars, where he's holding the thing and he's kind of speaking into it like, Luke, you must run. It's because he literally can't bend his hand. There you go. You may have come for the goats, but you are staying for the C-3PO stories. It's just the way it is. Knox, this is for you. This is for you, Knox. Marissa. Marissa, the High Secretary of the We Hate Mistra Club. Very pleased. Favourite poetry, Ted Hughes. Possibly favourite horror film, probably The Wicker Man. Probably The Wicker Man is an absolute, it's a high bar, The Wicker Man. Honestly, it's so good. So good. Followed by The Shining, but like really closely. Really closely. Howard's playing Mr. Brown in Good Omens. Just a dream. You're around amazing, extraordinary people speaking the words of Neil Gaiman and just having an enormous amount of fun. David Tennant and Michael Sheen are charming. Absolutely charming, warm and welcoming. And oh, the goats again. Look, I'm sorry about the goats. I mean, unbelievable. Secretary of the We Hate... Told you I couldn't do more than 2 things. Literally, couldn't even write then. There we go. Marissa, the High Secretary of my favourite airport. Wow. I was not expecting that. That's quite a question. The Shining and Misery. Yeah, Misery's great. Misery is great as well. That is a fantastically good film. Marquez. Oh, Marquel. I'm so sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. Mister is just Tiffany. Yeah. Did you see The Ocean at the End of the Line? I got a ticket and so excited. Oh, amazing. I've got 2 friends in it. I absolutely should. But I need to go and see it. I've heard it's phenomenal. And I've read the book. The book's out there somewhere as well. Where is it? There. That's The Ocean at the End of the Lane. Favourite Kubrick film, The Shining. That's a given. Although I love his cold aesthetic. I think it's great. I really enjoy it. Oh, it's really good. Kel, there we are. Favourite childhood book? Favourite childhood book? I don't, but... Where is it? Where is it? What have I done with them? Oh... Bear with, I'm still here, bear with. Where did I put them? Oh, still have them somewhere. No, I did actually. I've still got my favourite sort of childhood books are actually still here. I've still got some of them. Where are they? That's the question. Well, that's going to work. Where are they? Right, well, I'll be doing that later on, finding where they are. But it was the Ladybird horror series, which was just absolutely extraordinary. And I absolutely hated and adored. They used to absolutely it's like scare the living daylights out of me. The front cover of the Dracula book was just shivers. I had to hide it. I had like at the bottom of the bed there was a wardrobe. I had to hide it under there and then just not deal with it. Just horrendous. Christine, this one is for you. I don't know what this is doing, by the way. I do enjoy Edgar Allan Poe. Who doesn't enjoy Edgar Allan Poe? It's brilliant. Just darkly gothic, and also no one knows quite how he died. Didn't he walk along a road? He was walking back from a friend's house. And then he just died, or he just disappeared. Something like that. Which is just so... That's so Poe, isn't it? So Poe. There we go, Christine. That one is for you. There we go. Right. Katie, who actually would like some music tips. So like some music tips. Easy. Poe disappeared for 3 days. That's right. Yes, he disappeared for 3 days. So Poe. Oh, that is so Poe. Yes, Pale Blue Eyes was brilliant. That was with Christian Bale. It was Christian Bale, and it's really bad. I can't remember the guy's name, but played Dudley. But yeah, that was really good, and he was brilliant. And I actually saw him doing. Glenda Jackson did King Lear, one of the greatest King Lears that I have ever seen, and he was Poor Tom, and he was brilliant. He was really. Do you see how the voice changes? Brilliant. So Poe. I'm going to use that just as a thing. When someone does something from now on, oh, that's so Poe. I think people can get behind that. Right, KD. Collection of Poe stories. Why not? Why shouldn't your best childhood thing be a collection of Poe stories? I mean, it would absolutely be mine. If I could have had that, I absolutely would have dived, something like that, straight into it. To Harry. It's for your Tav to Harry. Yes, I finished The Fall of Ahasverus, and actually, it got better. But you got to kind of watch it quite a lot together to kind of get it. But I really kind of enjoyed the little nods to all the different stories all around and all that kind of things. No, I don't go bird watching. I can appreciate twitching, but no, don't really do it. Although there is a wetland centre very close by, so there we go. Druid Spare. Spare as in Austin Osman's Spare, the East London mystic and painter? Because in that case, yes, And I have a couple of stuff just down there. Mike Flanagan is really good. Although I will say his early stuff was possibly better. Midnight Mass was great. The Monster Club I could take... okay. But Haunting of Hill House was brilliant. I thought that was absolutely excellent. Really good. And terrifying. Marianne, the French series on Netflix. If you haven't seen it and you like Mike Flanagan, watch it. Marianne. It's... honestly, it is superb. I can barely do. Dark Tower series. I read the first one. The Gunslinger? The Gunslinger. Yes. It was made into a film, wasn't it? With Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. And then it didn't do very much, I think. Something like that, yeah. Hill House. Yes, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's really, really good. Favourite musical? Little Shop of Horrors / Rocky Horror Picture Show. Easy. Easy. That is unbelievably adorable. Go, Tari, there we go. Thank you, thank you. Well, bless you. You are all people of supreme tastes. No, I don't speak any other languages, which again irks me, because I would love to. I would love to be someone that could walk into like a tomb or something like that and just point out, going, ah, yes, it says here. It will probably just be some sort of things like, we have 5 sheaths of wheat and all those kind of stuff. But that kind of thing, I would love to be able to do that. Just kind of read hieroglyphs or just some ancient Sumerian tablet, something like that. There's a great book actually called, I think it's called The First Ghosts by the head of antiquities at the British Museum. I think his name's Irvin Finkel. Because there's a lot of Sumerian tablets that have not been transcribed. In fact, the only part that have are like minuscule, they're tiny. So they have hundreds of thousands of these little slabs that they haven't translated yet. And some of them have ghost stories on them or allude to ghost stories, which I just think sounds amazing. Amazing. Let's go back to black. There we go. Oh, little doodle. Okay. There we go. Back to... nice. I'll do little feet. There we go, I've done little feet. What about that? I've read about some of those Sumerian texts. Yes, they are. So I would absolutely, definitely... Irvin Finkel's The First Ghosts. Great. I actually saw him do a talk at Treadwell's Bookstore. And it's amazing. He is exactly what you would want a Sumerian scholar that works for the British Museum to look like. Like a big white beard. And just kind of a slight stoop. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want them looking kind of young and fit and they're doing Peloton. That's not a scholar to me. I want someone that's slightly dusty, that hasn't seen daylight for ages, but just is an absolute mind of incredible information and can evoke any kind of like demon. That kind of thing would be amazing. I think it would be extraordinary. I'm all for that. Not for evoking demons, obviously, unless of course they're useful to you. Then go right ahead. Go, Abby. Just woke up from a nap, Abby. Well, it's good to see you. Welcome. I hope you feel refreshed, ready for the day. It's quite late here. Well, it's 10. It's not that late. Reagan. we go. Reagan, that one is for you. Moving on. Oh, to Katie. Katie now. Excellent. Yeah, Moonlight was good. I enjoyed that. Love a bit of Moonlight. Oh dear. Favourite romance books? Don't know. There must be some. There's a good one by John Updike called Brazil, which is pretty good. It's not horror or anything. It's just sort of like a love through time, but in Brazil. It's very good. Give it a try. Updike's great. Give that a try. I'd definitely give him a try. And Graham Greene. Tragic love stories, all sorts. I mean, amazing. Amazing stuff. You absolutely have to go to Treadwell's when you come to London. And Atlantis Bookstore as well. Atlantis Bookstore, one of the oldest occult bookstores in London. It has hosted the Beatles, to the Stones, to Zeppelin, to Aleister Crowley, to anybody that you can imagine has stepped through those doors. So, you gotta go. You gotta go. And they're great. They're great in there as well. They know everything. You'll love it. You'll love it. Just say I sent you. They'll know who you mean. Here we are. Katie, this one is for you. We all hate mystery. Can't say fairer than that. Ano. I know that one is for you, my friend. It's so Poe. Honestly, that is so Poe. That would be a great group chat. I only imagine Crowley is the one from Good Omens or Supernatural, which he is based on, the most evil man in the world, the Beast 666. Extraordinary. There is a place in Sicily which became his temple, which even today, nearly 100 years after it was abandoned, things like northern Sicily, somewhere like that, the locals refused to go near it. It's abandoned. It's like an old house, abandoned, in a beautiful part of the coast, still with his drawings and paintings and things he kind of put all over the walls and things like that. And the locals refuse to go near it. They will not. You could wander into it if you wanted to. In fact, they'd go, yeah, go. If you want to go see it. It's over there. But no one's going to come. No one's going to come anywhere near you to help. What about that? It's a nice holiday destination. Northern Sicily, that one. Can't remember quite. But yeah, look it up. Look it up. Just making sure they're all dry, of course. Yes, Atlantis in... Yeah, it is in Holborn. It is in Holborn. It's just right by the British Museum. But literally a stone's throw from the British Museum. Honestly, you'll be absolutely fine. Just say I sent you. Honestly, they'll be fine. They'll be very gentle. Or not. Ellen Willen. Ellen Willen. But it's been so far. Oh, could I possibly get an explosion sound effect before I go? Yes, you can get an explosion sound effect before you go. Yes, most definitely. You absolutely deserve that. Right, just hang fire. Hang fire. You're going to get a big explosion. Let's see if I can find this. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go. Very excited by this. Nothing could go wrong. It's body punches. Dropped it over. Look at that. Full of excitement. Dropped the whole thing over. Goodness me. I hope that was all right. Well, look, take care of yourself. Hope you enjoyed the sound effects. I'm not going anywhere, by the way. I just want to say that right now. I'll try and turn this down a little bit. I look shocked. You love the musket fire, yeah, Outlander, yeah. I like the musket fire. It's not something you hear every day, and I approve of this message. Is basically what I'm saying there. Ellen Willen, there you go. That's for you. How are we doing? We're doing pretty well, I think. There we go. Right, Emmerich. There we go. Best wishes, Emmerich. Enjoy. Taylor. There we go, Taylor. Hi, Bob. Good to see you. Oh, Gortash fan. Great. I think my favourite Gale quote is probably "Stop licking the damn thing." Just because I had so much fun doing it, and I just enjoyed people's reaction when I did it for the very first time. Because obviously you get a few goes at it, and it just sounded right in my head to just not say it straight. Just go, stop licking the damn thing. Like, you'd be really annoyed. Think about it. If someone just kept licking a spider, you're not just going to go, stop licking it. Well, you might stop licking it. You'd be annoyed. Stop licking the damn. Honestly, what's the matter with you? Honestly, stop licking the damn thing, Victor. Victor, this is for you. Do you know what? No, I have never listened back to my romance lines, and that's not through I don't want to listen to them. It just hasn't come up. Jason Isaacs is amazing, but I do remember, if you ever do listen to the Key to Rebecca, I read the whole thing and I do all the different parts. There was a wonderful scene in that where I have to romance myself. I mean, I know probably a lot of you are saying, well, obviously you do, but not in front of people that you then have to talk to afterwards. So, yeah, look out for that. I'm expecting sales to plummet for that now. So there we are. There we go. Mercedes, this is for you. There we go. What's that? Gale all the way. Definitely. Look at that. There we go. Jenny with an I. Jenny with an I. Oh, let's put this on. What's going on here? You see, you start putting things back on. I mean, it's madness. There we go. There we go. Hey, hi there. How is everyone doing? How you all doing out there? You all right there? I mean, honestly, I would love a Gale plushie. Trust me. My goodness gracious me, what I wouldn't give for a Gale plushie. There we go. Jenny, that one is for you there. I love ABBA. Who asked about ABBA? I love ABBA. Absolutely love ABBA. I would have adored. I mean, who wouldn't want to see ABBA live? I mean, come on. That would be absolutely, absolutely amazing. Like, genuinely. I mean, amazing. Amazing. Taisha? There we go. Favourite ABBA song? Dancing Queen, that's a favourite. Waterloo. I mean, literally all of them. It's that kind of thing that, you know, there's a certain generation that hears the opening bars of Smells Like Teen Spirit and you are just off. It's very much the same as soon as you hear the swirling strains of Dancing Queen. Honestly, a Gale plushie would be amazing. Wouldn't that be good? Imagine that as a Gale plushie. Or like a squishmallow, you know, those are like round things with a little cloak, little thing coming up. I think honestly, it'd be absolutely extraordinary. Sophie, this is for you, Sophie. Sophie, there we go, Sophie. Mary. Was it a hated ABBA? Well, you were right to pay and leave. Goodness me, that would just be terrible. Why would you? How can you hate ABBA? Just doesn't make any sense. There we go. That's for Mary. Mary, this one is for you. Right, Paige. Paige. This one's for you. I'll do a little winky face even. Okay. A Gale squishmallow would be absolutely extraordinary, would it not? You can tell I've only recently learned these words. Massive Kate Bush fan. Massive Kate Bush fan. Who wouldn't be again? Who wouldn't be a massive Kate Bush fan? I mean, she's incomparable. I saw her concert. There was the Hammersmith Apollo a couple of years ago. Blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. It's just, she is like such an icon. Oh, glorious. Paige, that one's for you, Paige. Andrew. Stop looking at the damn thing, Andrew. Stop licking it, Andrew. If Gail had a job in the real world, what would he do? What would he do? Would he work in local council? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. What would he do? I think. Do you know what? I think he would be something like an architect, but then have a little kind of side hustle as a magician, and he would do certain. And he'd do tricks and things like that. I think he would do that. That would be good. That would be good. I would enjoy that a great deal. Emma? Oh, this is a birthday gift for Emma. Happy birthday, Emma. Archaeologist? Yeah, I think he'd be a university professor. Could be. Yeah, could be all of that. What else could he do? It'd be quite funny as well if he never really lived up to his potential. Like how about if he became a drummer? That would be cool. Gail was actually a drummer in some sort of new wave romantic band. I would love that. Would absolutely love that. Kristin, love your podcast. Thank you, Kristin. There we go. He would be an amazing drummer. Josie and the Tressims. Love that. Love that. I think he'd be fantastic. Imagine he would have amazing hair. It might not be brilliant at drums, but he would have phenomenal hair. Touch of the Keith Moons. Certainly throw things out of windows, I think. Or, he'd try. Fortune teller. I'd love to see him as a fortune teller. What's the machine from Big? The Zoltar machine. Maybe he could be a bit Zoltar machine-y. I could absolutely get behind that. I find that phenomenal. There we go. Drummers, saxophonists, yeah, Big! What an extraordinary film. Greetings from Germany. Glam rock Gale. I mean, honestly, you can see that. I definitely. I think it's all about that. Big. Exactly. Big with the Zoltar machine. That is a film. That's a great film. Early Tom Hanks, just after Bachelor Party. Kieran, this one's for you, my friend. Enjoy. He would. Do you know what? He would be like the bookstore. When I was in Canada recently, I went to this brilliant bookstore, really, really amazing bookstore, out of middle of nowhere. And he would be the type of bookstore owner that would kind of hate you unless you knew your stuff. Like you went in there going, "Oh, I'm looking for sci-fi," and you didn't know the authors that he assumed that you should know if you like sci-fi. If you don't know these people, you can just get out of my shop. You don't know anything about books. Get out. I think he'd be a little bit like that. I do. I love Alien films, love the Smiths. He'd be all over that. Glam rock Gale would be a thing of absolute joy. Ottawa. Was it Ottawa for a little while? And it was great. Loved it. It was really good. Really good fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. There we go. This one is for you, Kieran. Hydrate. You are right. I'm gonna get a bit raspy. Oh, the glam rock Gale fan art would be absolutely amazing. Like something from, or any of those bands, from Journey or something like that, would be an absolutely phenomenal thing. Right, I'm just going to have a little twizzle with this. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, a bit of that. Right, this, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the, there we go. Right. These are quite fun. Look at these ones. Oh, the size of that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? Awesome. So this one's for Mary. Slightly different ones. I have been to Kansas City. I went to Kansas City when I did Sasnak City. Well, I don't know if they're still there or if they've gone now. But yeah, so I loved it. And barbecue. I'm a big barbecue fan. I feel Gail will be an enormous barbecue fan. And really get into that kind of stuff. Isn't it phenomenal? That's a phenomenal thing, isn't it? I showed this to my youngest, and she wants one. So there you go. There you go. Mary, this is for you. Barbecue. There's a lot to be said. A lot to be said for barbecue, let me tell you. Tara is a star. She's an absolute star and we love and adore her. Acady. This one is for you. Glam Rock Gal, been to Detroit City. Born and raised in South Detroit, my friend. Born and raised in South Detroit. I know it's not a thing. It's cool that you're in a video game. My kids, they for a long time they had absolutely no interest at all in what I did. And then suddenly someone said, "Oh my God, your dad found Paddington," and then suddenly it all comes out. That's right. Yes, I found Paddington, and suddenly you're not boring old dad anymore after that. Let me tell you. Right. Still not doing what it wants to. It's still doing what it wants to do, isn't it? What is it doing? Right, there we go. It's all coming back now. They are a bit young for this video game, I fear. He is a Latino displaced by geopolitics. You're completely correct. There we go. It's so good, Paddington. So good. There's a really beautiful statue just near Paddington Green of him, and it's brilliant. Absolutely glorious, and it's such a lovely thing to be a part of, which is so fun. So much fun. Right, Jack, my friend, this is for you. Oh, yeah. Have a good night. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think that's probably quite a good idea. When they're about 15, I think that's probably quite good. Maybe even 16. Just push it. Push it on. Callie. There we go. I have acted with Peter Capaldi. In fact, I not only did Paddington with Peter Capaldi, but I did a short little comedy show of his called The Cricklewood Greats, which I don't know if you can find it anywhere, but it was Peter Capaldi, it was me, there was a load of other people, and it was about a fake film studio, Cricklewood Film Studios, and I played the sort of 1950s horror star, which was amazing. And it was kind of like a bit Quatermassy, where I turned into like a giant worm and then attacked some pools. And there was a lot of those things of, you can't be serious. Are you saying that if we put this in there, people will die? A lot of that. Loved that. Loved all that. I mean, who's not going to love all that, for crying out loud? It was a BBC show, so if you ever get a chance, yeah, giant worm. Can't remember. Yeah, amazing. Honestly, I mean, I've done it all. Giant worm, you say? Done that. Wooly, this one is for you, my friend. This one is for you. There we go. I am a tea person. I love it. I love a tea. I love most hot beverages. I mean, what can you say? What can you say about that? Not much, really. Here we go. We're nearing the end, people. I hasten to add, we're nearing the end. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, this one is for you. Yes, a little bit of hydration, I think. Absolute mold. From Tara's favourite fellow. There we are. Glorious. Ali, my friend, you are up next. I'm just going to make sure these aren't smudging, because you never know. There we go. No, they're fine. We're all good. So far, that is. So far. There we go. You're a bit of a tea person. Oh, there we go. Angie. There we go. I wonder what else we got on these. Shelves. There's some Lancashire folklore here, which is quite good. These are great. This is about a book about Victorian ghostwriters, women. I have lots and lots and lots because it's one of the things I absolutely adore. These are all from Victorian ladies. So there's Mary Shelley, Catherine Crowe was amazing. Yeah, loads of extraordinary. L.T. Mead as well, amazing. But yeah, The Gentlewoman of Evil. It was really good. Really, really good. I heartily recommend. Because a lot of women in that period wrote the best ghost stories, which the men then nicked. And then I only wrote one book. And that was it. And then you can get some extraordinary books. So I would heartily recommend. Zoe, this one is for you. There we go. Sydney, my friend. Sydney, with you I can forget my goddess. Goodness gracious. Here we go. Fabulous, fabulous, Sydney. Running around all over the place now. Colleen. It's so Poe, isn't it? Do you know what? I've had water here all the time. I haven't even touched it. What was I thinking? Leonore. Oh yeah, look at that. That's quite fun, isn't it? It's a little it's a wicker doll. Oh, and that's quite interesting as well. Tell you about that in a second. Right, so that is from when I made Paddington. So we filmed in Costa Rica, in the cloud forest of Costa Rica. So we were there for about 2 weeks filming that opening bit that you see, and some other little bits and pieces as well. And then down in the town, I went with the costume designer as we just had a little kind of mosey around, look around. We stumbled across this little sort of shop stall thing, little hole in the wall that was selling tribal masks, and this is from and that you get like a little photo of the person wearing it, but it's an owl, so it's made from straw from an indigenous tribe in Costa Rica or Panama, somewhere around that kind of area, in primitive animist rituals. So I thought I'm going to get me a bit of that. And that's what it is. So yeah, it's an owl. And then there's another one which is kind of slightly devil-like, which I have, which actually is supposed to represent the Spanish, because they were the devils conquering the land. So there you go. Might show you that one later. And that's just a corn dolly, because you need to welcome in the spring. Is all I can say. Is all I can say. Really. Laurie, my dearest Eldera. There we are, Laurie. There we are. Josh, my friend. Josh. Josh, of course you can. Oh, that's quite a refined one. Look at that, I've refined it a little. Refined that. Discuss. Discuss. Sarah. There we go. Sarah, that one is for you. That one is for you. That one is for you. Monique Samwise, as in Gamgees, I'm taking it. It's, of course, Monique. Of course, it is from Gail. It's from my good self. There we go, Monique / Samwise. I still don't know if that does anything, but it's just an instinctual thing. Who knows? Bird, this is for you. Fantastic, lovely. Still going to give everything a bit of air because you never know. You just never know. You just never know. Right, last few now. Last few. Thank you. I'm going to start saying my thank yous now to everyone that's joined thus far. If you managed to get through to the end, wowzers. You're a better person than I can tell you that. Go. That is Auda. a little drawing. Why not, eh? Why not? I'm going to go in the top right for that. There we go. Top right for a Tressim. Top right for a Tressim. And why not, eh? Let's pop that there for Auda. Here we go. Valentina. Valentina. Valentina, that one is for you. That one is for you. There we go. Dakota. Dakota. Do you know what? I'm going to plug this phone in. I've just realised I haven't even plugged it in. Absolutely outrageous. Absolute schoolboy. I've not even plugged the end in. Shocking. Absolutely shocking behaviour. Right, so hang on. I mean, we've already had enough. Goodness me. There we go. Get the end of that. Honestly, it's just it's the slickness. And we're back on track. There's a lot of leads now. It's possibly one of the smallest rooms in the house. So I've done well. I've done well, absolutely. Go. Luke, that one is for you. L, we are moving swiftly onto you. Let's try and put all these. It's a balancing act in here. Honestly, if you could see this, the heightened illusion of knowing what on earth I'm doing is extraordinary, to say the very least. Right, L. Ah, okay. Potential is nothing in itself, just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waiting world. It's quite true, actually. There we go, L. That one is for you. Ah, yes, your knight in magic armor. If I haven't got to yours, my apologies. We will probably do another session, to be honest. So do not worry. Do not worry. I'm doing all these ones, and then we'll hopefully do another one, which we will organise. Oh, and happy birthday, Erin! Happy birthday, Erin. So please do not worry. Please do not worry. It's mainly because my eyesight is fading right now, and I haven't hydrated, but anywhere near enough, as you've all seen. But we will get to it, so do not fret. Do not worry. We will do that. Archer. Yes, I massively underestimated how long this would take. It's not you, it is me. So apologies about that. Oh, we're very close now. Well, for now. Right. Let's do... So this one is for rain. There we go, rain. That one is for you, my friend. Pop that there. We've got Mitzi. There we go, Mitzi. This one is for you, and we're down now to the last two for now. Yes, because as I say, I massively underestimated this. Massively. It's an absolute schoolboy error. Right, okay, here we go. Kuchata. A little, do another a little Tara. There she is. She's getting more and more like she's getting a moustache. But there we go. Who am I to say? Kuchata. There we go. That one is for you. And last, for now. Because not only is the night drawing in, but my eyesight is fading. It's fading rapidly. That's a sign of an ancient rock you can see there. So this is for cat. Cat. Great. Well, I do hope that everyone has enjoyed our little sojourn here this evening. We will do another one, because I have got to finish off, because as I say, I massively underestimated this. I honestly thought this would take about 2 hours per night, and we would be done. And here we are at 11 o'clock on an evening. So, yeah, we will definitely have to do another one, I think. I think that's only fair. And soon as well. We're not going to leave it too long. I think that would be crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Fabulous. Kat, that one is for you. Well, look, thank you all so much. I will now go and lay down in a dark room and think about what I've done. Hopefully most of it's good. But for everyone that I have signed, hopefully you saw that. The video lasted, so that's good. So at least all this bit will hopefully be saved. So there we go. Well, look, have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are. We shall arrange, and I'll let everybody know when we will do probably one more. We'll do sort of one longish sort of session, let everybody know. But thank you all so much for everything. Please listen to Folklands when you get a chance. I'm on TikTok as well, doing books. Hopefully I should be doing one about films as well, like top 5 films for this, obviously the month of the dead. Very exciting. And loads of other stuff. We'll go through the bookshelves, we'll go through folklore, we'll go all sorts of kinds of things. So if you like all that stuff and shenanigans, please keep an eye out. Other than that, everyone, thank you so much for watching and for purchasing as well. That means a great deal. And until the next time, which will hopefully be very soon, to finish these off, we'll let you all know. And yeah, you take care. Have a wonderful day, evening, whatever it is you are doing. I'm going to go and hydrate and lay down in a dark room and probably have a sour watermelon. Why not? Bye for now, everyone. Bye.